Hey, yo, check it. All right, fam, what is up? You are back for another video with Datazero. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency absolutely popping off. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're on the rocket ship, but there is still so much time. I'm going to talk about that and more in this video. We're also looking at AMC and GME and the moves that I'm expecting from these meme stocks. I know some people are disappointed about AMC, but the same thing is happening as last time. GME is starting to make a move. AMC will follow up after, and I'm going to talk about all that and more in this video. And we're looking at SPY in the overall stock market. Let's not waste any more of your time and hop in the charts, facts, data. Let's go.
All right, yo, what is up, DZ fam? You are back for another video with Datazero. Listen, okay, this video is going to be a little bit different. I say that a lot, but this video is going to be a little bit different. My head is absolutely killing me. So we're going to try to rock out this video in one tank, bro. I don't know what's been going on, but I've had this crazy migraine for 2 days. I wasn't even going to do the video, but obviously, you know, your boy has to pull through. Plus, we got to brag about the BTC. We got to brag about the BTC because Bitcoin has officially hit $80,000 price target. Now, I told you guys earlier, I made a little short video. Like and subscribe for more price targets from BTC because the only reason I said 80,000 is because I knew for a fact that Bitcoin was going to hit 80,000. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to go much higher. I'm going to talk about that in the Bitcoin section. So wait to the end of the video. Cryptocurrency is where it's at. Cryptocurrency absolutely making moves. ADA is up 78% in one single week, ladies and gentlemen. It's going crazy. Bitcoin officially over 80,000 in holding. So let's go ahead and hop right in. Obviously, market's getting the Trump pump. Crypto getting the Trump pump. Let's hop right in and see what we're looking at. And again, hopefully AMC and GME can get some of the action, but these stocks are highly manipulated. But don't worry, because don't worry, GameStop also getting ready to set up for something nasty. We're going to talk about that here. In fact, we're going to talk about GameStop first. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's just try to focus in and see what we got here. So GameStop, right off the bat, man, what I'm thinking is we're going to be retesting 2450. I think we're going to be retesting 2450. Using that level as support. We had this crazy bullish push on Friday. So that's telling me already off rip that this week is most likely going to be bullish. We're going to see a green week for GME. I'm predicting a green week from GME off the bat. GME is going back to $30, okay? GME is going back to like $28, $30. Now, let me explain why I feel this way and show you guys some data to back all of it up. First thing I want to point out for GME is cost to borrow is starting to see spikes. So that means cost to borrow is slowly rising. You can see that cost to borrow is kind of trending up slowly, but we're starting to see these spikes. So that means cost to borrow should start to come up here soon. Now, I want to show you guys something as well that we've been talking about extensively here on the channel, the options chain. Okay, options chain going absolutely crazy for the meme stock, skewed heavily to the call sides, and I'm talking about as high as $45 strikes. Now, obviously, some of these people are taking profits as GME has made a move, but ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing calls go absolutely crazy. People are having a ton of open interest in the calls. You can see it's absolutely exploding. Calls absolutely heavily outweighing puts. The calls are all the blue, puts all the red. It's very, very bullish here for GME as far as the options chain is concerned. Now, as far as technicals are concerned as well, you can see GME is breaking out of a macro accumulation, crazy macro accumulation. We had this big push up, 600% move where we played in the Discord, absolutely crushed it. And then we had this breakout to falling wedge, which I said we're going to have another move up. But look at what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what's happening. If I go ahead and show you guys GME and show you guys a little theory that I have here for GME stock. So you can see that we've actually seen this price action before. Okay, we've actually seen this price action before here on GME, where you have a giant move up, a macro accumulation, a bottom and breakout of that macro accumulation. So that macro accumulation's bottoms. You get a double bottom and the breakout. So you get that double bottom formation, you get that falling wedge, which gives you a big push up after the breakout of the macro accumulation. We got the breakout here. It went a little bit lower here, obviously dipped because of manipulation shorts in my personal opinion. But then we've seen shorts start to cover here in the after hours, and this is why I think it's a controlled squeeze. You have to really watch all of my videos to break it all down. I'm not going to be able to break it all down in this video because I want to make this video a little bit shorter, but check out my other videos because I break it all down on why this is a controlled squeeze. Short interest has been coming down. Shorts have been covering in these bigger moves. We know for a fact some shorts covered here, but not all of them. And we know for a fact some shorts covered here, but not all of them. And we're seeing short interest come down. That's why I'm saying that it's a controlled squeeze. They're going to cover the rest of the short interest, in my personal opinion. And if you hold the bag on this one, you're going to be holding the bag potentially forever. And again, that's not to scare anybody to sell or anything like that on this move. You have to make your own decisions. But me personally, I'm taking profit on GME and AMC off of this next move that I am expecting for these meme stocks. So right now, like I said, GME setting up for this macro accumulation breakout. We get that double bottom to falling wedge. We got that double bottom right here to falling wedge. What I'm expecting, is this to push up and probably push up into the sell orders, which is around $27 to $28. Consolidate, and we'll probably either do this next week or into the next following 2 weeks. So we'll either consolidate here around these ranges of maybe like right under $25. If we can break and hold $25, GME is going to rocket to the upside even more. We might get a bull flag. And what happened last time is you got a brief period of consolidation in the move. So here's what I'm talking about here. If you go ahead and look, you had this push up, you get this brief consolidation, and then you get another move up, making this big giant move up that leads into the bull flag. What I'm thinking is we're going to see possibly a bit of consolidation and a move up, which will lead to a bull flag underneath like that $27 level. And then we're going to break out of that bull flag pushing up past 30. And if we can break and hold $30, you're going to see GME absolutely explode, okay? Last time GME broke above $30, we had this move here and we had this move here. So if GME can break and hold $30, it's going to absolutely explode. And since we are taking off from a higher base, a floor of $20, you could see a higher price target than the previous price target of this rally here. So follow the channel, like and subscribe, because I do go live all the time. I'm very good at calling these things. I've been tracking this perfectly. So if you want to stay tuned and know what's happening before it happens, you need to hit that like button and subscribe right now and get this crucial information. Also watch the videos as they come out because it is time sensitive information. So again, GME looking extremely bullish. Okay. GME has bottomed. Okay. GME has bottomed. That's what this looks like. We made a bottom here. We have now built a bullish floor that cannot be broken, and we're about to make another move up. GME could even potentially go into a bull run in 2025. Now, I'm under the impression that we'll probably see a squeeze move in the shorts covering, maybe then go into a bull run, but I'm going to take it step by step. And right now what we have is the fractal playing out. You can see that here in blue, calling for another move to the upside, and I think that's exactly what we're about to see. I think GME is about to explode. So I think we're going to see some consolidation obviously on the way up, but I think GME is about to make a big move to the upside. And here's a dead giveaway if it is the controlled squeeze. If you see it start to move in after hours, okay, if you see it start to move in after hours, that is a dead giveaway that yes, this is indeed the controlled squeeze here on GME stock. Those after hour movements, those big after hour movements that we've seen before, that was shorts covering. And we know for a fact that shorts covered. Andrew Left publicly came out and stated that he's done shorting GME stock after this big move. And then shortly later, he got bagged for manipulating GME by the CAT system. But that's neither here nor there. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're setting up for another massive move here on GME stock. And there's just everything telling me that this thing's bullish. Green daily MACD. If I just go ahead and pop on buy signals, you'll see that we're starting to get buy signals here on the daily time frame. If I go and look at the bigger time frames, you can see that we have green monthly MACD. Like, there's just a ton of signals here saying that GME is absolutely about to pop off. We got this green weekly buy signal that has yet to go away, and we're about to get green weekly MACD. GME is about to pop off, y'all. GME is absolutely about to pop off, and it's going to take AMC with it. Now, I see a lot of people disappointed about AMC, the price coming down. AMC, we knew would get attacked after earnings. We knew it would get attacked after earnings. It's still bullish. You still have green weekly MACD. You still have the buy signal. You still have the same signals that GME has. The only thing that AMC is doing is lagging slightly behind, and that is the same case that happened last time. GME started pumping a while before AMC. AMC only started moving around 513 when GME made this giant move. GME was running all the way from $9.95 all the way up to like $20 before AMC really started to pick up momentum, okay? You can see here on 513, that's when AMC really started to pump, okay? So I'm not worried about AMC. AMC's floor right now has built a floor at about $4. If you go ahead and look at AMC, I told you guys this would be a potentiality if earnings we get attacked too hard, that we would have to come back down to these buy orders for AMC stock, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're coming down into these buy orders, and we're getting liquidity. You can see we're actually getting a bounce off of the buy orders right now. Now, if AMC can reclaim the levels of 432, which is the major key level, you could see a breakout much sooner. I'm thinking that GME is probably going to have a crazy week this week coming up. And if that is the case, then we could see AMC get momentum and see a breakout much sooner. AMC made a strong bottom here on Friday. If you go ahead and look at what's happened on Friday, we made this double bottom off of the 420 level, and it looks like we're about to push back up. It looks like what we'll see on Monday is consolidation pre-market using 425 as support, and then we want to see it push back above 434. If we can get back above 434, then we can start moving towards 450, and if AMC ultimately can break and hold $6, the same way GME, if it can break and hold 30, you're going to see AMC make a nasty move to the upside. You can see last time we broke it, we made a nasty move to the upside. Fractals, I believe, are still playing out as well. So you can see that AMC is actually setting up for a bigger move based off of the fractal. We also have this bullish bull flag after this massive move up. Again, AMC extremely bullish. There's no way else to say it. We're bottoming, okay? AMC pushes up. It takes time, consolidation, and you're going to see another move up. I know people are getting impatient. I know people are getting worried. They're like, oh, it's going down. It's going down. AMC hasn't even broken under $4. If AMC lost $4, then I would say, hey, I was wrong. AMC has not broken out of the bull flag. It has not lost $4, and it's actually already starting to recover, and GameStop's about to make a nasty move, giving AMC a ton of momentum. Once AMC breaks out of this macro accumulation, which we almost did here right before earnings, but then they shorted us back down. Once we break out of that yellow sloping resistance here, you're going to see the same thing that you're seeing for GME, a nasty push to the upside, and it's going to be almost a straight up push to the upside. You're going to see obviously consolidation along the way, but it's going to be almost a straight up move, and it's going to happen quickly. So I know it moves slow sometimes, but once the algo really starts to pick up, things happen quickly. So you have to be in the stock. You can't really be waiting it, trying to time it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that the meme stocks are going bullish. I think AMC has bottomed, especially since we've got the rate cuts. They're going to perform way better in a low-risk environment. One thing that I am critical of AMC right now is the Go plan, but it is making waves. So maybe it could drive some positivity to AMC. But if I was the CEO personally, I would be working on like trimming fat and reducing cost and trying to bring in more revenue, not spending money. But that's just my personal opinion, and I think a lot of you guys would agree with me in the comments. Let me know down in the comments if you would agree with me. DZ for CEO of Adam Aaron. We could come together as a shareholders, so we could actually do something, you know. So we really need to start waving our power around as shareholders, as retail, especially in AMC where we hold the majority of it. But overall, guys, I think we're bullish, man. And again, I told you guys it's going to be different than a normal weekly outlook and prediction. But I think we're looking really bullish for both AMC and GME. I know that you guys are a little bit discouraged from this big pullback here, but we already found support off of 420, which is brilliant. We're making a higher low. I believe that we're actually probably going to see recovery here this week, and I'm pretty confident in calling for a green week for AMC and a green week for GME. So you can see that I did call for a green week last week for GME, and we had a 11% green week for GME. Hoping to see a green week here for AMC as well. And that is what I'm looking at for the meme stocks. Now, we're not done yet just covering them at all because we do have a ton of short shares at time of recording. Right now here for AMC stock, they have 2.8 million short shares. And for GME stock, they have 2.3 million short shares. So we are still seeing some of that bearish pressure and some bad news. I do want to cover about AMC because I like to be, just honest and open with you guys. Cost to borrow has dropped down. We want to see cost to borrow move back up, but they have been shorting heavily. So I'm expecting cost to borrow to rise sharply. Now, I need to make a whole video on the 24-hour trading thing, guys. I've talked about it in the Discord and on short videos, but I need to make a whole video on it because you guys really need to understand this. And I've been talking about it on the live stream, so tune into my live streams. But 24-hour trading is scandalous. And I'm not going to get off topic because I'll mess everything up, but it's scandalous. Basically, we're using an ATS now for pretty much every trade. Anytime you hear ATS, alternative trading system, literally just think dark pool. Literally just think dark pool. So me personally, I am working on taking profits on most of my stocks and getting out of the stock market where I just trade. I'm just going to be trading day trades and doing trades up to a week and in and out, buy, sell, increase my digits. Literally, that's how I'm going to be moving in the stock market. And as far as crypto is concerned, I am going to be buying and holding, but I will take profits on the necessary moves. That way I can increase my stash. And speaking of Bitcoin, crypto is about to go absolutely stupid. Congratulations to all the crypto holders out there. Let me know in the comments down below if you hold crypto and what crypto you hold. But this one I'm looking at for AMC and GME. Again, I really don't have too much to say. I think we are looking bullish. AMC, you want to see hold that 425 level here in Monday morning, which I'm thinking we're going to be able to do and push up. I think GameStop is going to be extremely bullish. We'll probably retest 2480 or 2450 and then get a strong bounce off of that. If GameStop can break and hold 2542, you're going to see this thing really start to move to the upside quickly. And if it can break $30, that's where things can get absolutely insane for GME. I think AMC is going to follow up. AMC is still looking extremely bullish. When in doubt, zoom out. We're still in the macro accumulation. We are literally just waiting for this to break out. That way we can start heading back towards that $6 level and get the rest of the fractal to play out. And I believe once we do break out of the macro accumulation, you're going to see like a straight up move like you see here. You're going to see an explosive move once you get above that $6 level, in my personal opinion. AMC has multiple gap fills on the bigger time frame, and these gaps will get filled. All those turquoise lines that you see there, or light blue, whatever you want to call it, with these gray gaps, those are all gaps. This is on the weekly time frame. Look how high that gap is. This is on the daily time frame. So AMC is looking good. Green daily MACD. I just want to see us hold 420 and get back above 434. That's going to be my main concern. If we can get back above 434, I know that the bottom is in. 420 was the bottom off of that double bottom off Friday, and we're going to see a nice recovery, okay, especially if GameStop starts to take off. So we're literally just waiting for GameStop to take off, and I believe GameStop is tracking with my fractal and my idea for this next controlled squeeze move, which I will be taking profit on both AMC and GME if this move does happen. So make sure you guys like and subscribe to stay in tune with what's going on AMC and GME. I'm going to go ahead and move into the overall market and then go into crypto and wrap up this video. So SPY is completely out of control, getting a Trump pump. SPY reaching new all-time highs. I think people will be taking profit around 600 because it's a good psychological level to take profit. But me personally, and again, people are going to call me crazy. They're going to like, DZ, it's going on a bull run. Look at it. They're going to call it crazy. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable based off, you guys can believe whatever you want on this channel. I open other opinions. I might be crazy sometimes on the live stream and stuff like that, but I really do open other opinions. That way I don't get blinded and blindside everybody, because I don't want to be wrong, so wrong about something where people are not making money. I literally just want my followers to make money. I'm not out here like Andrew Tate or all these other people literally just building a following so they can scam them and extract money from them. I'm literally here just putting my due diligence out there, putting my research out there, putting my knowledge out there to hopefully give you guys better insight in the market. That way you can increase your digits. So I want to know both sides of things, but this is not sustainable. RSI is quickly getting back to the overbought territory. We still have this bearish divergence, okay? And again, the markets are enthusiastic about Trump being in office. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Okay, we cannot deny that at this point. They're definitely enthusiastic about Trump being in office. He talked very, very bullish about Bitcoin. And I think he's going to do things that could potentially help America, but you can't just fix everything overnight. So all of those problems that we still had are still problems that we have to deal with. Now, could something happen where we change up? Yes, but I'm going to be watching the data for that, and I still don't see a way this is sustainable without some type of correction, especially to fix this bearish divergence here on the weekly time frame. You can also see volume trending down while price is trending up. This is just simply not sustainable, and I feel completely different about Bitcoin, and I'll tell you guys why. You can see monthly RSI overbought here on SPY. Is monthly overbought on Bitcoin? It's just now hitting that overbought territory, and look how high we ran before. Okay, so this is why I'm different on BTC. Also, Bitcoin doesn't have weekly bearish divergence. It's actually still not overbought on the weekly time frame. I think Bitcoin is on a much different trajectory than the market, and I think the market is going to have a decent correction, especially all of these gap fills to the downside. It literally just doesn't make sense to me as a technical analyst how we could go on this path and keep it sustainable. So I don't think this is sustainable. I think the market will correct, but I think we're going to go a little bit higher before we do. I think we're going to pull up and probably go to about 600, and that's a nice psychological number, and then pull back. We have to break above 599.64 to get to that 600 level. That's the next support and resistance that you want to look at. If you are bullish on SPY, you want to see it break above 598.15. I think that this pullback was just a little bit of pullback to have a little bit more push to the upside. We are starting to get kind of some bearish divergence here on the smaller time frames. You can see here on the hourly time frame, RSI is trending down while price is trending up. So what I'm thinking is we're going to see a little bit more trend up as the bearish divergence plays out, and then we're going to see a steep correction to fill these gaps back to the downside. And I think it's going to be a decent correction. Where that bottom will be is going to be difficult to tell now. I want to see how low the market goes before saying it's going to be an absolute market crash, but we're definitely setting up for at least another 8 to 10% correction, in my personal opinion, maybe a 20% correction, depending on how things go. But it looks like things are changing. Again, Trump is already talking about ending the Ukraine war, all types of stuff. So we are getting less things of black swan events and stuff like that could be on the table, and the markets are looking rather euphoric and bullish right now. Now, as far as the market fear and greed is concerned, the market fear and greed got right back into fear and greed. So you always want to do the opposite of the herd. You want to be careful. Right now, we are back in greed. You want to sell the greed and buy the fear. So you do want to watch out for that. And again, I think we are at least setting up for a slight correction, but I think we're going to go higher first, going up to about that 600 mark, and then topping out and pulling back to fill the gaps. And that could potentially happen here this week, giving us a slight green week here on SPY. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to see a slight green week here on SPY as it heads towards the $600 price target and then pulls back from there, coming back down to the gap fills, in my personal opinion. So this one I'm looking at for SPY and the overall stock market. If you look at some of the market leaders, the video is starting to get really frothy here with RSI extremely overbought here on the monthly time frame. Apple starting to get some recovery, but still breaking down out of the rising wedge structure here, which could lead to more bearish downside. Now we are seeing some stocks pump like Tesla and other stocks making moves. So this market is very, very difficult to read, but if you stay on top of it, you can make a ton of money. And like I said last week, that it would be crazy. There were so many opportunities and so much money to be made this last week, and coming into the future, there's going to be a ton of money and opportunities to be made. So you guys need to be ready. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY and the overall stock market. As far as data drops are concerned, things that we have to worry about for this week and what we should be looking at as traders and investors. So this is going to be the week into the 15th. So we're going to be looking at retail sales month over month on Friday. Fed speech here on Thursday, and things are heating up with the Fed. The Jay Powell talking crazy about not getting fired. And then we have the almighty inflation reports coming out here on Wednesday, which is going to be absolutely huge for the markets. And this is why I think we're going to see bullishness in the first half of the week and then potential bearishness in the second half of the week for SPY as some of this data comes out in the later half of the week, but we don't have much data in the beginning half of the week. And this is why I think SPY is going to consolidate, make a bull flag, push towards 600 or that 599.64 and then pull back. I actually think we're going to hit probably about 600 or slightly over before pulling back, though, in my personal opinion. So that's what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall market. Let's go ahead and go into BTC and crypto and wrap up this video. This video is actually a longer one. Cool. And my headache's feeling a little bit better if I got into the video. So Bitcoin hitting $81,500 all-time high, okay? I told you guys Bitcoin 80K was coming. Hopefully you are on the rocket ship. We had this massive bull flag breakout. After this falling wedge breakout, I'm telling you guys, Bitcoin's about to do something stupid. It's about to do something stupid. 2025 is going to be an insane bull run for crypto. Now, I have two new price targets for BTC since the 80K price target was hit. And those price targets are 100K and 115K per BTC. Yes, I think Bitcoin can go as high as 100 to 115K per BTC, if not much higher. And I think people need to stop sleeping on Bitcoin. They're thinking that it's too high. There's no gains to be made in Bitcoin. I'm telling you, I 5x'd my money on Bitcoin. Now, I did buy down here in that accumulation range, and it's been a 5x since all of this, pulling all the way up. I 5x'd my money, 4 and 5x'd my money. Bitcoin is where it's at. And I'm telling you, Bitcoin has the ETFs. Ethereum has the ETFs. Yes, altcoins will make moves. And altcoin season will come. And you're going to see crazy face-melting gains. But Bitcoin is very, very safe. In my personal opinion, it's less risk. And you want to wait to that ultimate altcoin season to start rolling your Bitcoin profits into the altcoins. Once you really start learning how these things move, and I wish I brought up the Bitcoin money flow chart. Let me see if I can find it. That the money, the profits go into Bitcoin. They come into fiat, and then they go into BTC. Then Bitcoin starts to top out, and then it goes into the large cap altcoins, mid cap, and then low cap. The money flows down. So what's going to be happening is Bitcoin is going to be pushing up, I believe, towards that 80K or 100 or 100K and 115K price target. It's going to start ranging, and that's when altcoin season's really going to begin, and then you're going to see a pullback, okay? So I think Bitcoin is actually going to continue up. I think 80K is just the start. I think we still have a lot more room to the upside for BTC. RSI not yet oversold on the weekly. It's getting a little, or overbought on the weekly, and it's getting a little hot here on the monthly, but we have ran extremely hot before. I think we've consolidated enough to see a push towards that 100K range, and then that's when we will start to level out. You'll see altcoins really start to go crazy, similar to this time period here where altcoins went crazy. And these two moves, when Bitcoin started to kind of flatten out, and then altcoin season went crazy here, like after Bitcoin started to flatten out. Altcoin season starts when Bitcoin starts to top out. People are taking profits, and then they move it into the altcoin. So altcoin season is going to be crazy, but we are seeing absolute craziness in the crypto market. And Cardano ADA just got a huge boost because Cardano ADA is actually working with the U.S. government or the Trump administration, or is said to be working with the Trump administration. Now, I don't have all of the information on this, but it's definitely making moves, and Cardano pumped up 73% in a week, so this is one coin to be looking at. I do hold ADA for full transparency, but this is definitely one coin that you should be looking at, in my personal opinion. Do not sleep on the higher coins, okay? Do not sleep on the Bitcoin. Do not sleep on the Ethereum. Do not sleep on the Cardano. These coins are going to make moves. But you can see Doge absolutely popping off as well. Doge getting ready to make moves. Look for fundamentals when you're looking at cryptos. Look for things that have community, tokenomics, like they only have a certain amount of coins. They have a burn rate. Look for news events, catalysts. That's what you're you're looking for when you're looking at crypto. And I'm going to start talking about crypto a lot more because it's going to provide a ton of opportunities going into the future as the whole crypto space starts to develop. We're getting the ETFs, institutional money. Crypto is going to get bigger, bigger, and bigger. And eventually this old archaic fiat system is slowly going to be replaced with crypto. And the people that got in now early are going to be extremely well off, in my personal opinion. You can see that Ethereum also setting up for a mega move. I'm thinking Ethereum's going to make a nice pump up towards like 3.8, 3.5K, then consolidate, breaking out of this massive bull flag accumulation. Do you see this nasty bull flag or bull pennant? Like, I'm telling you guys, crypto is about to explode. I think Ethereum's going to hit at least $5,000-$6,000, probably much higher, like 8 to 10. But I think it's getting ready to reach for a $5,000 price target very, very soon, which would be all-time highs. I think that altcoin season is coming, but I think Bitcoin needs to make more moves to the upside towards that 100K price target, consolidate, and then pull back. And then that's where we're going to see that altcoin season during that consolidation. So this is what I'm looking at for crypto and the overall crypto market, Bitcoin and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be talking about certain coins, altcoins, much more. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any altcoins you want me to cover. You can also talk about that on the live stream. This was your weekly outlook and prediction. If you watched to the end of the video, I truly appreciate it. This was a half an hour long video. So you watched to the end, I truly appreciate you, but you have to get all of the context to really understand what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. So if you did, you guys are getting the most value out of this channel. I appreciate you guys. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. And also, if you want to support the channel in a different way, you can check out the merch store. I do have a merch store linked down in the comment section below. A couple of people have copped some merch just recently. I'm wearing some right now. And I appreciate anybody who supports the channel with super chats as well during the live streams. You guys are the greatest. DZ fam, over and out. Have a great rest of the weekend.
All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. I appreciate you if you watch to the end of this extra long weekly outlook and prediction. A little bit different than normal, but ladies and gentlemen, still full of the content that you need to know as a trader and investor in the stock and crypto market. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great weekend, and as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.